What's good, fam? It is Friday. The weekend is here. I am excited, so much so, when you get a certain age, you can need a little pick me up. So, tonight, I have a little coffee in my cup here. So, I hope all is well with you all tonight. If you are in the chat, let me know where you are from, what you are doing this beautiful Friday evening, and tell me what you plan to do tomorrow. Like, what are your plans? I really don't have anything planned. I'm really just going to kind of relax, have the girls play. It's going to be a beautiful weekend here in the Houston area. And yeah, we're just going to kick it. It's the winter month, so I like to lay low. Not do a whole lot. I don't know. But yeah, let me know where you guys are from. If you are watching the replay of this, type in the comment section replay so I can shout you guys out. Tonight, we've got a very interesting topic, at least for women. We're going to talk about having a career and having a family, and whether or not you can have both of them. Very interesting. And I'm later on in the show, I am going to ask anyone who would love to respond, just have this discussion with me, as well as give your experience, your personal experience, whatever that might be. Tonight, we're going to have a really good time because it's Friday. I know I usually do on Thursdays, but my daughter had a musical, it was art appreciation night at her school. So I got home late and it just wasn't going to work. So we are here tonight though. Yes. So tonight, what are we going to toast to? Tonight, let's toast to, I don't even know. Shoot. Just a great weekend. We're going to toast to a great weekend because it's Friday and we're about to have a good weekend. Yes. Y'all, and I don't know. Tell me, what y'all think about my, I call them my yuck mouth earrings. I love these things. They have been much, but I love them. These are my yuck mouth earrings. Love them, love them, love them. If you are new to the show, welcome, welcome, welcome. Here at the Sweet Life Podcast, we are all about sweetening up your life with tips, tricks, hacks, letting you know what the new trends are, and hoping that you can take some of my life lessons and learn from them. I am all about informed decisions. I hope and pray that you will take something from this evening and apply it to your life, or even better yet, hit that share button and share with someone else. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that thumbs up, like. That will definitely help my channel. As well as comment, let me know what you all would like to discuss. What do you like to see? I'm so interested, and I really appreciate everybody's feedback. If you haven't already, also make sure that you follow me on social media, Texas Brown Sugar without the O. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and of course, YouTube. Check me out. Make sure you keep in touch with me. I love to have discussions with you all. My show and tell. At the top of the show, I always do a show and tell. Products, books, things that I love. And tonight we have Mighty Patch. Now, the link for this is in the description, so make sure you check it out. Click link. Mighty Patch. I don't know what it is, but probably about 5 years ago, now, every time it's that time of the month when Aunt Flo shows up, my face breaks out like crazy. And I tend to get a lot of blemishes. Mighty Patch I love it. It works best on whiteheads, but what it does is it actually brings like the disgusting gook from your pores, and really takes like removes the important stuff so that the blood won't come forward and actually create like your dark spots, which are your blemishes. It works really well. All you do is you just put it on before you go to bed. You wake up in the morning and it's pulled out the gook. I really love it. Try it out. Hit the link in the description. So, y'all, it was a lot of stuff that's happened in the last 2 weeks that I really want to discuss, but do not have really the time to. So probably this week, that's why I said check out my social media. You'll see I will have a lot of things posted that I really want to talk about, but at least on this platform, I just don't have the time to talk about it. We'll be here all night long if that's the case. So some of the current events. I don't know. Did you all watch the NAACP Image Awards? I myself did not watch it. I saw some of the highlights. And of course, I had to comment on the attire. Y'all, there was some beautiful dresses. And like I said with the Grammys, there was some not so beautiful dresses. But of course, we're not going to talk about that. We are going to talk about the stuff that I loved. So, y'all, Zendaya, I am in love with this dress. This dress is, of course, a Versace. It is a V-neck, green and black with beautiful angles. I love the angles on this dress. It's so different. I could not pull this off because I don't have the stuff up top to make this vavoom, but I love it. It's beautiful. I love the high split. She did her thing in that dress. I love it, love it, love it. Another favorite dress of mine. Here we got a Peter Dundas dress. I'm not familiar with this designer. It is a custom dress. Peter Dundas and Quinita Brunson. She is the creator as well as actor in Abbott Elementary. I love that show. It is hilarious. And I know a lot of my family and friends who are teachers can really relate to it. But if you have not seen it, check it out. It's a 30-minute show. Comes on, I believe, on Wednesdays. I love the show. It is hilarious. And I love the fact that she is the creator. She's stars in it. She's wearing this mirrored dress. It's high-waisted. It gives me like a disco look. I fell in love with this dress. It's beautiful. I don't know. Tell me, what do you think? And then my third favorite dress, Issa Rae. She is in a converse. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. It has a flower on the shoulder here. It's a pale purple. And purple is my favorite color. Purple is royalty, baby. And it's got a high split. Love it. With the pull-up waist, peplum waist. It is just beautiful. It's elegant, flows beautifully. I love it. Love it. Love it. I don't know. Tell me, who is your favorite that best dressed for the NAACP Image Awards? There's a couple of good ones, but these are my 3 favorite. Next up, y'all, Kanye to the he's better known as Yee. He's not Yeezy no more. Kanye, Yeezy. He's now Yee. If you're not familiar, his deal with Adidas, the Yeezys, a lot of people are familiar with. Adidas dumped him last year, basically because of his anti-Semitic rant remarks that he had. And because of, let's just say, disentanglement, can we say that? No. Well, because Adidas broke up with Kanye, we'll say that, broke up with Kanye. They are going to lose an estimated $1.3 billion. $1.3 billion in revenue, y'all. That's a whole lot of money to be losing. And they have a whole lot of product left over. So now they're trying to figure out, we have all these Yeezys. What are we going to do with them? There have been so many things that have been said. I've heard that they're going to take the name Yeezy off of it and rebrand it. How they're going to rebrand it, I don't know. Then there was talks that they would basically liquidate it and sell it to some of these liquidators who basically are out of the country, and they sell it really, really cheap. And then lastly, I heard that they were going to make another deal with Yeezy. I'm not for sure how accurate that is. I don't know. Would they get back into a deal with him? I guess for 1.3 billion, they may, because that's a lot of money. And, there's also been reports that Ivy Park, Beyonce's line, hasn't been doing well either. So I don't know. Maybe they are going to get back. But what do you think? What do you think Adidas should do with that excess merchandise? And keep in mind that these stores that still sell the Yeezys, like I don't know if Supreme has any in stock, but there's a couple other like sellers and resellers that are selling them. They have reported that Yeezys are like their top seller. One store even reported that it was number 3. It was, the Jordans were like 1, and then some of the Nike like Dunks and Air Maxes, I think, were 2, but all their Yeezys were number 3 seller. So despite his rants, his shoes are still selling off the shelves, literally. And they're going, I think the report said 20 to 40% more than their retail price. It's financially, it's a no-brainer. I don't know. What do you think Adidas should do with the extra inventory that they have? I don't know. Some of the things I can think of, hey, how about you donate them? Donate them to those who are who have less, the underprivileged. I'm sure they could enjoy a free pair of shoes, or I've also heard of Nike grinding up the shoes and making new shoes out of them. You could do that. Or you could even like grind them up, make a gym, like a playground out of them, like they do the old tires, or even a track. I'm sure there are plenty of underrepresented, underprivileged children that could benefit from a playground and a track. I know, Adidas, you tell me, what do y'all think they should do with these kicks? I don't know. Christopher Reese says, I feel like Ye knew they wouldn't be able to move them and is waiting them out until they come crawling back. He's going to get his money one way or the other. You know what, Christopher, you right. It's funny because a lot of people will sit there and talk about Kanye, but Kanye is calculated. He's very calculated. Now, it may not make sense to us in the beginning, and he may say some off the wall type stuff. But when you look 3, 6, 9 months later, you'll be like, oh, that's why he did that. That's why he met with Trump. That's why he was playing that. Like, everything is calculated with Ye. And Christopher, I think you're right. I think he is sitting there waiting because he knew the value of his shoes. He knew the value of his designs. So this is going to be very interesting. We'll wait to hear. I wish Ye all the best. And hopefully this works out for the best for everybody. We'll see. I don't know. Y'all, Nick Cannon and his 12 children. Bless his heart. He recently had an interview with ET, Entertainment Tonight. And they asked him about, is he going to have any more kids? And ultimately he was like, yeah, it's God is going to make that decision for me. Right now my hands are full, but hey, I might be 85 years old and might have another kid. Y'all. How you gonna put God into this? Did God want you to have 8, 9? I don't even know how many baby mamas he got. How many baby mamas he got, y'all? I don't know. How many ever baby mamas he has? Do you think God wanted that to happen? I don't like to get into people's religion, how they process things. But the God I know, my God, I don't think he would have okayed that. I think God wanted you to be with your baby mother. He wanted you to marry her. I don't know. Y'all tell me. And by him throwing God in that comment, just, man, I don't know. It threw me off. I was like, he done said God and told him to go and have these babies all over the world. I don't think God told him that. I'm gonna drink my coffee on that one. I don't think so. Oh, but maybe. His God, not my God. Oh, y'all. So tonight, this is a very interesting topic because, at least with my friends and I, we talk about this all the time, indirectly mainly, because our situations are, we have full-time jobs They are careers. So that means that with a career, you work to try and obtain the promotion, that you try to impress your management, and you're a go-getter. This is, for some, what you dreamed of doing. We're working 40 plus hours. It's not one of those 8 to 5 type jobs where you can go in, you can go out. And then we come home to our children. As y'all know, I have 2 children and a whole husband. And I have to work, and I have to manage my children and manage the household. Of course, my husband, don't get it twisted, my husband helps me out. Whenever I say, hey, I need you to help me do this, my husband is right there. So my question is, can you truly have a career and have a family? Or is it best to choose one or the other? Now, I want y'all to join me in this conversation tonight. So let me go ahead and put the link for you to join in the comments section. So, I can't spell. There we go. I put it in the chat, the link for you to join. Come talk to me. Tell me, what do y'all think? Can you have a career and a family? And what's more important as a woman? Is it more important to have the family, or is it more important to have the career? Is there truly a work-family balance? So I'm going to answer these questions based off of my experience and what I have learned as a full-time career person, as a full-time mother, as a full-time wife. Actually, I should have reversed those, because that ain't the right order. It's my husband, my children, and then my job. But I digress. Because I realized that my purpose is to procreate, I believe it's more important for me to have a family than it is for me to have a career. Yet, my husband and I, when at least starting out, we did not have the money where that I could stay home with the children, or in the beginning, at least with my first child. And so I had to work. And that's the case with most women, with most families, couples, that you need 2 incomes to be able to live comfortably. Now, there are a lot of people who make it work where the man is the breadwinner. He goes out and he does his thing and the wife stays at home. In those instances, you have to be very frugal. You have to be on a budget. Because nowadays, even six figures don't get you very far at the end of the day. Believe me, six figures these days is not a lot. And you know what? I'm gonna have to show you guys this video where this one guy broke down. He makes six figures, and he broke down how he is close to living check to check, even with six figures. He has a decent home, and he doesn't even have a car note. So, again, six figures is not all that much this day and age. But in order for you to live comfortably, you're going to need a 2-income household. And so, can you truly have work-family balance? No. Not in the sense that most people say or speak about work-life balance. Because when you have a career, you are going to work more than 40 hours a week. You're going to have to come home, answer some emails, work on a project that's due in 2 days, all night long. You have to come home and pick up the kids. You have to come home and you got to cook. My kid's teacher sees and is around my children more than I am. When you break it down, they see my kids from 8 in the morning, Monday through Friday, until 3:30. And then they go to the after school program to see some more teachers until 5:30, 6 o'clock. So that leaves me with 3 hours, at least for my older, 2 to 3 hours every night with my child. And then in the mornings, it's nothing but an hour. So for Monday through Friday, I see my children for a total of 3 hours. 3 to 4. 3 to 4 hours. Their teacher is with them longer than that, 8+ hours. So is there such thing as work-life balance? I don't know what you balance it. But it's not. And let's not talk about traveling with my job. Gotta go out of town. I'm not seeing my family then. And then when my children were babies, I couldn't focus at work because I'm worried about, man, am I going to get enough milk out today for my child to have some breakfast, lunch, and dinner? I'm stressed about going back to work, stressed about my baby being with somebody else because I can't be there. So now my attention is on my children and not on my job. Work-life balance, I don't see it. So then I asked, is it selfish for me to want both? Because, I met my husband later in life and I, had my career going. We decided we weren't going to have children right away. We were going to enjoy each other, travel, hang out. I mean, shoot, before children, we was going to the movies every Friday, having sushi Fridays. Now, I can't tell you the last time we done had a sushi Friday. Uh, but we were living our life, and we chose to wait to have children. Uh, it's twofold because we lived our life in the beginning and now we have the children. So now I'm going to be an older parent, an older grandparent. And I wonder, am I going to have the energy to move around with my grandchildren? I don't know. But I wonder, is it selfish to want both? Because you can't put 100% in being a mother, into being a wife, into having a family. And you can't put 100% into work. That's 200%. Where you going to get that other 100%? It's never 50-50. Even if you don't have kids, having a husband, you have to be there be present, with your husband, with your family. You trying to be at work and then try to be at home, cook and clean. Was I selfish because I wanted both? Maybe a little bit. Am I working it out as best as I can? Yep, I am. I wonder. I don't know. You tell me, what do you think? Do you think you're being selfish because you want a career and a family? And I'm not just talking about a job. I'm talking about like a career where you're going to climb the ladder. You're going to be the next director. You're going to be the next senior manager. Can we have it all? We can. And it's going to take a lot of work. Being a full-time employee and having a family is a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And you have to, again, here I am with my making informed decisions. If you want to do both, you have to understand what comes with that. You're not always going to be able to be present with your family. And are you okay with that? Honestly, when I had my first daughter, I was not okay with not being present. It was difficult for me to go back to work. I felt like I was abandoning her. And on top of that, my daughter, I got sick towards the end of my pregnancy, and my daughter was in the NICU for 33 days. And so she came home with a feeding tube. She came home with a monitor for her heart, an apnea monitor. And it was a lot. And I felt like I was neglecting her. It was very difficult. Can you have it all? Yes, you can. But at a cost. And are you willing for that cost? What if you decide you want to be a full-time family woman? Cool. I did that for almost 2 years. I loved it. I got a lot of gratification out of it. I truly believe that is when I really felt solid, and I really felt that I knew I had found my purpose. There was so much gratitude. There was so much pride in what I did. I loved it. I also missed work. I also missed the gratitude of a career. I missed the interaction with the adults. So again, an informed decision. If you want to be a full-time family woman, kudos to you. Understand, you won't be able to go back into corporate America. I mean, you can, but there are some aspects of being a career woman that you may not fulfill you in the same, as being a family woman that the career did for you. So it's all about the choices that you make. And knowing whatever choice you make, there's some pros and cons. But you have to be willing to live with those choices. You have to be willing to live with those cons, whatever they may be. And so, what if you don't know? So, a few things you need to do. You need to figure out what your purpose is. What is your purpose in life? What gives you joy? You identify that, it'll help you figure out, do you want to be a full-time mom, a wife, family woman? Do you want to be a full-time career woman? Or you want to have both? Best of both worlds. Maybe you a full-time mom for 3-4 years, and then you go back and be a full-time career woman. Choose based off of your purpose and choose wisely. Also, you need to come up with a plan. Because women, we like to be in control. Let's just be transparent. We like to be in control. And you create an action plan once you identify what you want to do. Hey, like I said, I'll stay home for the first 2 years. Once I have a child, or, hey, once I get married, we've decided I'm going to stay at home, take care of the house, make sure my husband can come home to a nice warm meal. We can, have a clean home. And then maybe 3 years down the line, I'll go back to work. Like, have an action plan. Action plan. Then you need to prioritize. See, this is where I fall off at. Prioritize, because I come home, I'm dog tired from dealing with them crazy folks at work. And I just want to get on the couch, just plop on the couch. But I know I got to cook. I know I got to check homework. I know I got to do some homework. And I know I got to put these children to bed and clean up after I get done cooking. It's a whole lot, y'all. Whole lot. And that's why I'm so thankful I have a partner, that I have someone who helps me. Because I don't think I could do this every day. And prioritizing, hey, my family room is not always going to be clean. Like, every night, me yelling at the kids to clean up may not be worth it. Like, the family room may just have to be dirty a couple days out the week. Or, hey, I may not be able to unload the dishwasher tonight. Maybe I just need to go lay down. All about priorities. I'm working on that because I'm one of those persons where I feel like, honestly, I am still in full-time family woman a lot of times because I'm sitting here going to work and come home and thinking I can do what I did when I was a full-time mom, a full-time wife. I was managing the household full-time. Like I can't do that. I don't have the bandwidth. Like the internet, if you have too much bandwidth, it's going to start slowing down a lot of your devices. Same with you. You only have so much bandwidth. You got to prioritize. I ain't going to get to laundry today because I got to go to work. Prioritize. Y'all. This last one, I still haven't learned. We have to learn how to outsource some of our household activities. That may be you have someone to help you clean once a month. That may mean you might have someone prepare meals for you once a week out of the month. I tried that. Ooh, it worked well for me. Not so much for my family because they were so used to my cooking. And this new person came in with some of these new meals. They weren't happy. But learn to outsource. So y'all, can you have it all? Yes, but at a cost. And remember, how you choose what you want to do and how to help you balance it. You got to know your purpose. You got to create an action plan. You got to prioritize. And you're going to have to outsource some stuff because you don't have the bandwidth, baby. You don't. I know, fam. Tell me your thoughts. Let me know. Can you have it all? Is it more important to have a family or is it more important to have a career? I don't know. You tell me. I love these discussions. I hope you guys have a great week. And I am definitely going to see you guys next Thursday. Same time, same bat channel. Hit me up on social media again, guys. Texas Brown Sugar without the O. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel, and better yet, share this with someone who could have this deep conversation with me and be able to learn and gain from my life and learn from it. I'm all about trying to help you all live a sweet life. I love you guys. Can't wait to see you next week. I had a wonderful time this evening. I hope you did too. Thank you all for showing up. And if you're watching the replay, thank you. Wish you the best. Be blessed. Have a great weekend.